Hello, you guys. So I just wanted to pop on with you and do a little lean in. Come on, lean in. Today I want to talk to you about awareness and the important part to understand about awareness. And I guess it starts with a question. Have you ever wanted something and stopped yourself from doing it because you didn't know how? Has that ever happened to you? Where you're like, I want this, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm just going to not do it. I'm not even going to entertain it. The only reason you don't have what you wanted or what you want now is because you aren't aware of how to get it. That's it. It's the only thing that's actually stopping you from not getting what you want. And here's the thing about awareness is it gets to go as quickly as you want, right? But this is how you will not just move yourself forward so that you can get the life that you want to live, but that you actually help the people around you move forward as well, okay? So right now, I'm living in Barbados, okay? And 10 years ago, I wasn't living in Barbados. Actually, 10 years ago, I was a new mom and had never been a mom before. I was working in corporate healthcare and had been climbing the corporate ladder for like 15 years at that point. And I had a dream that when I had this, brand new baby, initially I was scared, like, oh my gosh, can't believe they're gonna let me take this human home. Any parents ever have that? Like, can't believe they're gonna let me take this human home. But guess what? A year and a half later, I had another baby. And I wasn't scared because I went into that experience with a new level of awareness. Okay? Then 8 years ago, I started my own business. And I very specifically decided I'm not taking on anything that I can't do from anywhere because I want to travel. I want to take these two humans that I co-created and I want to go have experiences with my family because I'm here until I'm not, okay? So that was a decision that I had made. And I didn't know how it was going to happen, but all I knew is that eventually, as long as I committed to growing my awareness around it and put myself in experiences that would grow me and shift me, that eventually I would become aware of how I could make this and do it, okay? So for 8 years, I continued to put myself in situations that were incredibly uncomfortable, business-wise. Most would call it risky. And I studied every single day. I studied myself. I studied energy and this universe and where I fit in it. And I put myself in scenarios where I could grow my awareness. And then eventually, the things that I wanted started turning into actual, physical things. So my thoughts were turning into things, okay? Even a year ago, if you would have said, in a year from now, your husband, he's gonna resign from his job too, and you're gonna be living in Barbados, I would have said, yeah, okay, sure, right? But the only reason I didn't have those, is because I wasn't aware of how to get it, right? So what I can tell you now is that you don't need to know all the details. You don't need to know how this is gonna go down. All you need to know is that the only reason you don't have the health, the wealth, the relationships, the job, the money, whatever you want, is because you're just not aware of how to get it. But it doesn't mean it's never going to be yours. It's just your job to grow your awareness. Okay? And this is how, people ask, oh my gosh, how were you able to leave that job that wasn't fulfilling you? Well, I grew my awareness in other areas and I started serving in a different space. I went for mastery in that space and I started making different decisions, right? And then my husband by nature will start to steep in whatever I'm doing, right? And then he started making decisions from his higher self. which then led him out of the place that he was serving in, right? Like, it's not this, it gets to be easy. Okay. So if you're like, I don't even understand what she's talking about. What is this, like, studying and like growing your awareness? If this is something that is resonating with you, I want you to DM me, and I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to get it done. Okay. If you're really serious about like taking action on it, just come join us in the 2% Club. Like, we're called the 2% Club because we do what 98% of humans aren't doing. And guess what? We get the results that 98% of humans aren't getting. Like, anything we want. And it's not that everybody is going to pick up and move to Barbados, but if you wanted to, you can. Because we talk about how to do it. And it gets to be easy. Just know you can be, do, and have anything you want. You just got to grow your awareness and how to get it. Deal? Have an awesome day, you guys. Bye-bye.